Hi, this is Shiva Rajaya from vitalcoaching.com. Welcome again to this beautiful Himalayan valley. I'm close to 5,000 meters high in this gorgeous environment. And I have another message for you today. This message is healthy boundaries. You might realize that in your life you have limits, right? It's a set of structures, behaviors, ways of relating to other people with certain things which are okay and others that are not. So a lot of the trouble that you might have very often and frustration that you might face has to do with boundaries which are being crossed, not respected, or not being clear about certain boundaries, or you crossing the boundaries of other people. So the message for today, for this video, is design boundaries that work for you, that are really healthy and firm and clear. Let's take an example. For instance, you have this friend, and every time you try to set up an appointment to have a drink or go out, this person either doesn't show up, shows up late, cancels, reschedules, so it gets really frustrated to spend time with that person. So the healthy boundary in that case is stop making appointments with that person. You can try to educate that person, but if you notice that it's not working, you can try a couple of times. You can say, look, I noticed that it starts being systematic. It has been like 2 or 3 times already since we try to have a date, and it doesn't seem to be working really well. So I want you to be aware of that. It's frustrating for me. So maybe next time try to be really on time and try not to schedule, not to reschedule, or not to cancel this date. Can you try to do that? So you can try to speak with your friend in that way. You try a couple of times, and then if it doesn't work, if the person continues canceling or rescheduling or showing up late, you can say next time they ask for making a new appointment, you can say, well, making appointments with you doesn't seem to work, so let's keep it casual, let's keep it open. If you want to meet me, just come to my place, show up, or give me a call when you are somewhere and having a drink and you want to see me. Let's make it casual, non-scheduled. That way we both feel free and not frustrated. And you start applying that in your life. Okay? So this is a way of repositioning yourself, and you have to let go of the idea of having a fixed time with that specific person. And it's a new boundary, it's a new way or a new behavior that you can apply with that specific person. Let's take another example. You have a boss, and that person wants you to stay and work later than the regular time. Normally you have to leave at 5. That person wants you to stay until 7. Stick to what you are paid for. That's the idea. So if it's a one-time exceptional thing, you might say, okay, that's okay, that's a boundary that I can cross. But most of the times, if you notice that that person starts using you, then go back to what you are paid for. What you are paid for is to work from, let's say, 8 to 5, for instance, and stick to that boundary. And if your boss, insists, you can say, well, I would really like to stay and work more, but I have other appointments, I have other commitments, my kids are coming back from school, I have to spend time with them, I have time with family, I have a social event this evening, so sorry, I have to say no to that one. And you will notice one thing, it is that when you say no to people, very often they don't like it initially, but afterwards they respect you more. Why? Because it establishes a certain balance of power between you and that person. Is that when you dare to say no to somebody, it's like you position yourself in a power level which is equal to them. And that changes the dynamics of the relationship with that person. If you systematically, bend yourself and accommodate other people, then eventually you'll notice that they respect you less because of that. And this is a trick to understand as well. So healthy boundaries with work. let's say for instance that you are in a relationship, right? And your partner wants to have sex and you are way too tired and you just want to sleep. So in that case, just being able to say no. Honey, I would love to, but I'm way too tired and I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. So that's the same story. The ability to say no, it's actually an incredible power, and I encourage you to start applying it, and in a respectful way, of course, but simply dare to say no, dare to express your boundary, your limit, whenever you feel like that's not for you. And so we are talking about limits, boundaries, the way you design your life in relationship to other people, and what is okay and what is not. And you will notice that the moment you start using your power, your controlling power to structure your existence in a more healthy way, you will notice that a lot of the frustrations that you might have, a lot of the insecurities and areas where you are really not happy with yourself or with other people might disappear, because you create a space which is way safer for yourself and for others as well. They know what to expect, they know how to behave with you, they know how to treat you. So this creates a very different relationship. So that's the message for today. Healthy boundaries. Apply it in your life. You will see it's a miracle. It's incredible how powerful this very simple, mindset is. Take care for now. Bliss from the Himalayas. Gorgeous, beautiful. I love it here. Bye-bye.